40,000 years ago, somewhere in Europe, a Neanderthal woke up for the last time. He didn't know it, nobody did. There were still small bands of Neanderthals scattered across the continent, but within a few generations, every single one of them would be gone. For more than 300,000 years, Neanderthals had survived ice ages. They hunted giant animals, they buried their dead, they cared for injured family members. And they ruled Europe long before our species arrived. Then something changed. Today, we call them primitive. But if you met a Neanderthal child, you might not think that. He would laugh, play games, love his family, feel fear, feel loneliness, and wonder what tomorrow would bring, just like you. The last Neanderthal probably wasn't standing alone on a cliff watching his species disappear. Extinction rarely looks like that. Instead, it probably looked ordinary. A normal morning. A normal hunt. A normal conversation, while history quietly closed a chapter. Scientists still debate exactly why Neanderthals vanished. Climate change. Competition. Disease. Interbreeding with humans. Maybe all of them together. But one thing is certain. By this point, another human species had entered Europe. Imagine seeing another kind of human for the first time, not an animal, not a stranger, but a human, but different face, different voice, different way of moving, and slowly more of them appeared. The day continues much like every day before it. Children play near the fire, adults repair tools, stories pass from one generation to the next, nobody knows they are living near the end, for them this is simply life. But life is becoming harder, the climate is changing, forests are shifting, animals no longer appear where they once did, each hunt requires longer walks and greater risks, the world they knew is beginning to disappear. At the same time, Homo sapiens are spreading across Europe, their camps grow larger, their networks stretch farther, ideas travel between groups, tools improve, and with every generation, there are more of them. One afternoon, a Neanderthal child notices smoke rising in the distance, another camp, another group of humans, different, yet strangely familiar, perhaps he watches them from a hill, perhaps they watch him too. The two species do not always fight, sometimes they trade, sometimes they share knowledge, sometimes they even start families together, the line between Neanderthal and human slowly begins to blur. As centuries pass, fewer Neanderthal camps remain, a group disappears here, another disappears there, not with a great battle, not with a final stand, just one small camp at a time, until only a handful are left. One evening, somewhere in Europe, a small Neanderthal camp settles down for the night, they share food, they laugh, they tell stories, the stars shine above them just as they always have, none of them know that history is about to remember them as the last. The last Neanderthal never knew he was the last, he laughed, he ate, he slept, and somewhere in his descendants a small part of him still survives, inside us.